you what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. It's actually a little later than what I had anticipated starting my video with you guys today. It is almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:53. I have been up since 5:30. I was going to get you guys going with me just as soon as I got up, but that did not happen. Bryant has taken off. He and a gentleman from our church have gone to Wilmington. We have people in our church, dear friends, whose son is in Wilmington and who is very sick. So they are down there at the hospital with him. And so Bryant and another gentleman from our church have headed down that way. Daniel and Isaac are taking care of the farm today. And I have been putting away clean dishes. And so I'm going to make a few recipes. Well, just one recipe on this video. But a few recipes today. So you'll see these recipes today and tomorrow's video. So hang tight. I've got something I want to show you, a neat little gadget. I think you're going to really like it if you have the same frustration that I have. So let me get everything cleaned up. I'll show you my neat little gadget I have come across. So first, let me tell you what my frustration is. I like to use, on occasion, I have regular rice, which is in a bag. I have instant rice, which is in a box. But either one that I use, no matter which one it is, I do keep both on hand. Once the bag is open, I either have to put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever. I was just in my cabinet looking for something and knocked this over. Now, some of you may know a trick, but I don't. I have the opening here, and when I knocked it over, guess what went everywhere? Rice. Rice goes everywhere. So, I have poured rice in a mason jar, and I have got this nifty little gadget right here. I've actually left a sticker on top, so the sticker comes off. But where's the box? Let me find the box. I gotta show you what the box looks like. Okay, so here's the box. It's electric mason jar vacuum sealer VP05. I will actually give you a link down below. I don't remember the cost of this. I'll have to look that up and see if I can find it. But there is a link. You can just go check it out. They did send this product to me for free to try it out. So I don't know what the cost is. But I will tell you, it's cool. It is so cool. Now, the reason you want to seal this stuff up, like this flour, you know, everybody's wanting that farmhouse look, right? So what better way to have it than to store your stuff in mason jars? That is so cool. So they actually send you a box of lids and a charger for your jar. Now, I'm not sure it works with regular lids, but we're going to try it out and see. I'm trying this with you guys, okay? So we're going to try this out. But anyway, one reason you want to vacuum seal this stuff is if you're working with flour or grains or anything like that, little weevils, those little bitty wormy-like bugs can get into stuff like this. And I don't care how clean you are, they come. In fact, I bought a bag of flour one time from a grocery store, and when I got it home and opened it up to put it in my container, it already had them in it. And there is nothing grosser than opening up a bag of flour and seeing something move in it. It is just, ugh. So you want to protect your stuff as best you can. So I'm going to use one of their lids, and then I'm going to go back to the back room and grab one of my 4-jar lids, which is, y'all know, is my all-time favorite cannon jar lids. And we're going to try this little nifty gadget out. So let me get you turned down here. I'm going to place it. You always want to check to make sure there's no nicks or cracks on any of your jars, even if you're doing this vacuum sealing. You want to place it right on top. This is adapted to regular mouth or wide mouth. And if you want the wide mouth, you just unscrew this portion and take it off. And so it becomes a wide mouth. So you just want to press, don't move my lid. Press it down right on top. And you just hit the start button. Wait a few seconds and we will be sealed, and we'll open it up and see what we think. And then I'll go get a regular jar lid and we'll try that as well. Okay, everybody, I've just taken it off. So let's see. First test is this test. You pick it up by the lid, not the jar. And let's see if we can hear the little pop or snap when we take it off. I'm going to kind of hold it up here to my microphone. Did y'all hear that? And yes, I spilled rice everywhere. Okay, so that was with one of their lids. So let's try it with one of my 4-jar lids, which y'all know this is my favorite canning lids. I believe in these lids so much. I am an affiliate with them, and there is a link down in my description for them. Super duper company. All right, but we're going to try one of these to see how well it works. You just place it on there. Stick this down and turn the vacuum on. I'll see you when it's finished. All right, let's take this off. We'll give it the lid test. I'm picking it up by the lid. And make sure my mic is on. We'll do the pop test. Wow. Did y'all hear that? That is so awesome. Okay, guys. Well, there's a link down in my description. Let me tell you, I place jars, like jelly jars, things like that in my refrigerator that I've opened, and I have to put the ring on. And then sometimes if I don't put the ring on and I just set this, if I just set this lid down on it, then I in fact, right now in my refrigerator, I have a jelly jar that the lid has fell off down in the refrigerator, and it's just sitting in there open. So I need to get that out, use this on it. It won't come off till I'm ready for jelly again. So this is a great little thing. So be sure to check the description down below. I will see if I can't, before this video is over, get you a price for it. In fact, let me go check on that right now. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so glad I checked. I went and looked, and she just sent me an email that they are having a flash sale for the next 7 days, starting today, for $23.99. That is amazing. So this is a flash sale. Run, don't walk. And if you need one of these, now don't buy one if you don't need one, but if you need one, go get you one. Flash sale starting today, the 24th, July 24th, I think through the 31st, $23.99. I will share the link below and get this out to you as soon as possible. So don't miss the flash sale. All right, now let me finish cleaning up the kitchen, and then we'll talk about what I'm cooking for supper. So y'all, I'm all about everybody being frugal and saving money where you can. So if this is a gadget you don't think you'll use, don't go buy it. But if you are like Bryant and I, we can buy a bag of flour, and now that we're watching what we eat, we don't go through it very fast. And it would actually save us money in the long run to purchase this item to help keep things safe, to help keep them fresh, and to protect them from any outside sources or oxygen or whatever that might break down what I'm trying to protect. So with that being said, if you don't need it, don't buy it. But if you do, this flash sale is a great deal, $23.99. I think that's an amazing price point. So go check them out. Go down in the description below. I get asked all the time, where is the description? Right below the video. If you're on your phone, right below there, the video is this little section, and you might see this little bitty word that says more. Hit that word more, or this little drop down button, and it opens up the description where my email address is, where any links I share down in the description, they are there. If you're watching on your laptop, there just you gotta look good. It's right below, and it says show more, and it opens up once you click it, and it shows you any links or anything I have shared. There is a way to do it on your television. It's a little, to me, I have to keep hitting buttons to remember which way it is, but there is a way to open up the description on your television as well. It just takes me a little while to, I can't really tell you how, because I have to have the remote, and then I don't remember what I've hit, so just keep hitting buttons. Just don't mess up your settings. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to get everything out I need for, this is going to be a side dish. I am going to, this was planned to be my entree for yesterday, but when I got home, I was tired. I didn't really want to fix this, and so what we did instead was Bryant made hamburger steaks. Caroline and Jamie and the boys came over. We all had hamburger steaks and salad. It was delicious. It was wonderful family time. So I'm saving this, what I was going to make last night. I'm going to use it as a side dish to tonight's meal. And we are upping our protein. We are still eating some, very few, but some vegetables. And we will have coleslaw alongside of this today. But this is actually going to be a side dish to our supper tonight. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be delicious. It has shrimp in it. It's going to be good. So on today's side dish slash entree, because it was intended to be an entree yesterday, but it didn't work out that way. I did not get the kind of shrimp I wanted. I wanted the already peeled, raw, already peeled, already deveined, tail off. I didn't care if it was frozen. I just wanted the ease because it was going to be Sunday. It was supposed to be Sunday supper. And I don't know how many of you are pastors and pastors' wives, but let me just tell you, there's something about a Sunday that is absolutely exhausting in a good way. It's in a really good way, but it drains you physically. And so I did not want to do any work. But the grocery store I went to had none that were already peeled and deveined, and I did not want to stand and peel shrimp. So my only other option that they had at this one particular store, and I wasn't going to 100 stores either because I was ready to get home, was the already cooked. And so that's what I went with. And I actually thought, hey, this is great because I want this to be a good working mama dish that mama can come home from work, throw this together, and have an entree in no time. So that being said, I have here in my skillet, the recipe calls for 1.5 pounds. I only got one bag, which was about 1 pound. And these were medium. It wasn't the size I wanted. Nothing about that shrimp is what I wanted, but it's going to work. We're actually having ribs tonight. Like I said, this is going to be our side dish. It was intended, I've lost my butter. It was intended to be an entree yesterday, but since we put it off for today, it is going to be a side dish to our ribs. So we're going to kind of have a fun twist on a surf and turf. So let me grab my butter, find my butter. I'll meet you back right here. So I really don't have to cook this shrimp because it's already cooked. So this is what's actually going to be a good thing. It actually turned out good in the long run. And so we are going to just heat those up. And I'm going to go ahead, and since they won't be in there long, I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic to this. You know, I love really garlicky shrimp. So we're going to put quite a bit of garlic in there. And we're just going to get this heated up, basically. That's all we need to do because this shrimp is cooked. So I'm going to melt this butter, warm this up, and I'll bring you back just as soon as that's done. This is going to be a creamy, Parmesan-y, delicious, oh my goodness, I can't wait dish. So basically, this is all I had to do was just heat this up. I'm not going to add any salt yet because I have a couple of salty things going in here and I want to taste it first. But I am going to go ahead and put a little black pepper. I love black pepper on chicken and I love it on shrimp. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just take this shrimp and turn the burner down on low. We may actually move it to a smaller burner. Y'all, since Bryant and I have been doing a lot of meat, we have fried a lot. There is grease everywhere. Oh my goodness. And it's like we fix bacon every morning and sometimes he does sausage. And depending on how much we're going to fix, we'll decide if we're going to do it on stovetop or the oven. A lot of times he fixes his own breakfast before he goes, and he always does it on the stovetop. So it's like by the time the grease is splattered, we know we're going to have to, if we're doing something else at night, it's like grease city. All right, I'm just taking these out right now. They will go back. Have no fear. Now this is way early in the day. So this will be planned to be warmed up before supper. I want the afternoon to concentrate on making my barbecue sauce. That'll be tomorrow's video, is my ribs and my homemade barbecue sauce. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of white cooking wine. Now, if you have drinking wine at your house, by all means, that is probably much better suited. But we do not have that in our house, so I use the cooking wine. So we're just going to, I've got my burner on low. And I'm just stirring that around a little bit. And so now I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy cream. Y'all, I got my sleeveless shirt on and you see my arms jiggling. Hey, that's all right. It's who I am. But if I can get the camera off of my arm, I'm going to, right? Okay, so we're just going to simmer this for a little bit. Kind of let it thicken a bit. I may have to turn it up just a little bit. All right, I'm going to bring you back. I've added 1/3 cup of white cooking wine and a whole cup of heavy cream. So I'll bring you back when let's go ahead and add our spices in now. Oh, there's some more heavy cream in there. We need all that we can get. Let's add in our spices. All right, I've got 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes and 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. So it's going to give it a little bit of a spice and a kick, but not a whole lot. And I'm actually going to go ahead and add in the parsley flakes. I was going to save those till the end. I don't have fresh parsley, so I'm using dried. And I'm not going to, trying to decide if I'm going to use it all or not. I think that's about 1/2 tablespoon, and I think that's plenty. The recipe called for 1 tablespoon of fresh, and you don't always need as much of the dried. So I went in with 1/2 tablespoon of parsley there. All right, so we're going to let this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'll bring you back in just a second. All right, everybody, I'm going to add to our cream sauce some Parmesan cheese, 1/2 cup. And I'm just using the canned green stuff. You use shredded if that's what you have. I'm using what I have on hand. And so we're just going to get this stirred in. Now, I'm going to give this a taste for you guys, just because you won't get Bryant's opinion till we'll get his opinion on tomorrow's video. But since this is today's video, you need somebody's opinion. So I'm going to give it a taste test for you. I can tell you guys it smells like walking into Olive Garden. It really does. I don't know if they have a dish like this at Olive Garden because I don't usually get shrimp at Olive Garden. They have discontinued my favorite dish at Olive Garden, and it makes me super sad. I mean, I couldn't eat it now unless it was a cheat day, but yeah, I'm super sad about. I used to get the stuffed chicken marsala. Oh my goodness, was it delicious. All right. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do now is add this shrimp back in. And did you see how quick and easy this dish was? I mean, does it get any easier or quicker? Now, moms, if you're working, what an easy and elegant entree to put on your table. If you're not watching carbs, you add you some angel hair pasta. I mean, this is absolutely delicious. All right, I'm just going to thicken this up a little more, and then we'll be ready to give it a taste test. Bryant's going to be super stoked when he gets home. So, yeah. Yum-o. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, this stuff, I wish you could smell it. And I absolutely think my crusty bread would be delicious with it. Absolutely delicious. So let's give it a taste. Why don't we? If you've never seen my crusty bread recipe, I will try to remember to link it down below. So this may not make it to supper time. It has to make it because I'm actually, but Bryant and I are watching our carbs, so I won't be making my crusty bread, but I'll try to link it down below because to sop this creamy stuff up with that crusty bread, oh my goodness. So let's give it a taste. I'm literally at Olive Garden. I mean, I don't even get shrimp at Olive Garden. But this tastes like Olive Garden. Oh my goodness. That is so good. So good. Wow. Man. That red pepper flakes just gives it just a little bit of heat, but not overpoweringly. Now, Bryant may think different. But oh my, this is good. Okay, guys. You'll have to see Bryant's opinion tomorrow on tomorrow's video. But don't go anywhere. I'm not ending the video here yet. But that was so good. I cannot wait till supper. I'm actually in here chopping cabbage for slaw for tonight to go with our meal. And Isaac came in a while ago and he walked in the door and he said, "Mom, what are you making? It smells delicious. It smells like Olive Garden." I jumped out of the chair and I said, "I know, that's what I said on the video. It smells like Olive Garden." Oh my goodness, y'all. I cannot wait. Like, I thought the ribs were going to be the star of this show, but it might be the shrimp dish. But anyway, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own barbecue sauce. And there's a secret about it. So you don't want to miss that video. So I'm just making coleslaw. I'm going to fix to sit down. I am starting... I bought some keto chow. I don't know how many of you know about keto chow. but it's like a protein meal replacement that is super nutritious. I mean, it is like super duper nutritious. There's nothing bad in it. And so I've actually purchased some, and that's what I'm going to have for my lunch. I actually replaced my coffee with one this morning. Well, let me back up. My intention was to replace my coffee this morning with a keto chow. Well, those of you that know me and know me well know I drink a lot of coffee every morning, and with lots of heavy cream and with lots of Splenda. Well, my intention was to get up this morning and replace it with the keto chow. Well, old habits die hard. I get up, I'm stumbling around because I wasn't quite ready to get up, but I had to see Bryant before he left. And out of absolute habit, not thinking, not even, I mean, I really didn't even think about it. I just stumbled in here and made my coffee just like I always do. So I did have 1 cup of coffee the way I normally have it. And, but I remembered when I finished that coffee, I was like, ooh. And so my 4 cups of coffee with heavy cream and Splenda turned into 1 cup. And then I replaced it with just adding the caramel macchiato keto chow to my coffee cup. And I had 2 more. I divided the pack up between 2 more cups. And it was super delicious. And I thought, man, I can do this. Now, just if I remember and don't go back to my old habits. Habits, there's really something to habits. My bowl stuck to the countertop and it was making like this weird noise. But anyway, there is something to habits. And if we can break those bad habits, it might not have such a stronghold. I remember thinking, I didn't know if I could do away with my coffee. So we'll see. We're only on day 1 and I still messed up and had 1. So that's okay. And it's not the coffee that hurts me. It's the stuff I add to it. So anyway, all right, I'll see you back in just a little bit. Well, everyone, let me check my mic. It's there. It's just not on good. There. Sorry if that made some crackling noise, but yeah, I'm just sitting here eating my lunch, which is a keto chow ice cream. I mean, ice cream for lunch. That's pretty good. It's kind of more of a milkshake. I need to get one of those. Well, I don't need it. I don't need it because this is good. But Ninja has this Ninja Creamy Deluxe ice cream maker out. Man, it looks interesting. I don't know how much I'd use it, but this is so good. This flavor of keto chow is orange creamsicle or orange cream. It's like a creamsicle. And it is really good. I'm getting a brain freeze. Oh, ouch. But I can't stop because it's so good. So, yeah. So tonight we're going to have this big supper. I've got the ribs. Well, the ribs aren't ready. But the barbecue sauce is ready. The shrimp side dish is ready. The coleslaw is ready. The only thing I have left to do is to get the ribs in the oven. And I'm going to also have jalapeno poppers. So we're going to have a pretty big supper. My only food today has been my morning keto chow and my lunch keto chow. I'm just giving this a try. A lot of people that I watch on YouTube have really like it and says it works really good, kickstarting them into getting their carbs down and so forth. So you guys let me know. I'm not doing a full-blown, like I've seen people do 3 days of nothing but keto chow, and like their ketones go up, their carbs are way down, they lose weight. I'm not doing a full-blown one of those. I am doing 2 of these a day and then a normal supper. If I see it's working slightly, but I want to enhance it, I might try that. I don't know. Y'all, those of you that asked, I've lost most of my weight using the program Optavia, but I developed a sensitivity to whatever's in it. I think probably the soy, and could no longer do it. And it's expensive. Now this is pretty expensive too, not near as expensive as Optavia though. So I just thought I'd try it. Doesn't hurt. And I don't want to cook 3 times a day if I don't have to. So this is an easy replacement for food. So this week's videos are going to be very relaxed, very just easy going. When I was doing the tribute videos, for some reason, that was super duper stressful to me. Even though I had a recipe to go by, I mean, but still, for some reason, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I super enjoyed it, but it was just not relaxed. And so this week's videos are going to be super relaxed. You're just going to hang with me for the day. I'm just going to take you throughout my day, whatever I do. So come on, that's what we're going to do. And this week, I mean, tonight's meal is going to be so good. So tonight's video and tomorrow's video is going to be pretty interesting as far as our supper. But just come hang with me. I love you guys. I love to spend the day talking to you. And I want to do some lives. I want to do another live pretty soon because I like to interact with you guys and so forth. But I've got a lot to do today. I've got to do some laundry and catch up on some things I have let go since before the beach, our vacation, which was, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago? Oh, my goodness. So, anyway, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to end this video here. And just know that this week's videos are going to be super duper relaxed. We're just going to have fun. Where if I go walking, I'll take you guys walking with me. It's just going to be just a relaxing week. And so, all right, I'm going to enjoy my lunch before it melts. And hey, if any of you guys know anything about Keto Child, let me know because I know nothing. I just know that so far I've had 3 different ones and I've been super impressed. And I hear you can make recipes with them. So I'm excited. But let me know if any of you guys know anything about it. Hey, after my 3 days of this, I'm doing 2 of these a day for 3 days and then a normal supper. I'll let you know how much weight I lost or anything. So I'll let you know if it works. So, all right, I will see you guys next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.